going to be easier to paint figures and people once we stop trying to actually paint figures and people. Let's see how. Figures are great to give lives to your paintings. They introduce the element of storytelling and they induce curiosity to the viewers. But because our eyes naturally easily recognize the human figure, it also easily recognizes when there is something wrong with it, like for example proportions. All we need to know on this front is simply that on average a person is 7.5 to 8 heads tall, and that our arms are longer than our upper body but shorter than our legs. That's it. Although this won't match exactly if you're trying to measure on some photographs, as there are other things that come into play, like for example lens distortion. But let's see together how to paint them. Painting in general, and especially watercolor, is already difficult enough as it is. So what we really want to do and are trying to do is to simplify. But in order to simplify, we need to stop looking at our subjects, in this case people, like a bunch of lines and single parts. We inevitably see a hand and want to start painting and drawing all the single fingers, because this is what the hand looks like, right? What we need to pay attention to when painting the figure, removing everything that is, for example, hidden by shadows, or maybe the people that we are trying to draw or paint are too far distant from us, so we are not able to see everything. Simplification also allows us to be quick. People just move around and in an instant they're gone. So how do we simplify? Well, we pay attention to shapes, and then we group these shapes in the one hit by the light and the one in shadow. So the first shape we want to pay attention to is the big shape, which gives us an idea of the two-dimensional form. From here, we separate shapes based on light and shadow. In this case, I also separated by elements, per skin, t-shirts and shorts. Painting like this is way more approachable, and it will also result in a better looking figure. Let's try to paint a couple of them together. We're going to need our trowel sketching kit. Don't worry, the supplies I'm using are going to be listed in the description below. But I also have a video that shows what I usually bring with me. In this occasion, though, I will be using my smallest watercolor palette and my trowel brushes. We start with light color until we are certain about the shape we want to create. As you see, I didn't make a drawing. I'm just approaching this directly with watercolor. After all, this is sketching, so let's use this as practice. In this case, we are practicing our confidence with our brush. Don't worry about making mistakes. You can always try again, no? I use a dry brush stroke for the legs because I want to convey movement. And try not to forget the shadow the figure casts on the ground. It's very important to ground our figure and not make it look like it's floating around. Let's try again. Now, I was not quite happy with how the previous drawing was coming out, so I decided to try it again. Just to show you not to get frustrated if you're not happy with your results. You can always just try again. After all, sketching is not about being perfect, it's about having fun. And that's all we are trying to do here. I'm having fun while practicing with you. It's never hard to practice. Give this a try in your own sketchbook with your own references, and feel free to tag me on Instagram on your results. I'd love to check out your sketches. If you're interested in some extra sketching and painting videos, be sure to check out my Patreon. It is in its early stage, but I'll be uploading regularly full-length videos and tutorials. See you in the next one. Bye!